Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's episode of Intuitive Angling, and really appreciate you guys coming by the channel to spend some time with me on it, and definitely do not take that for granted, guys. I know you're got a ton of YouTube channels to consider watching there, so appreciate you guys watching Intuitive Angling. Guys, I have got a tip I want to share you that I learned from Matt Stefan. Matt Stefan Fishing's got one of the greatest YouTube channels out there. Matt did a video last week on a bait that I have never even tried before, and I took it to Table Rock Lake a couple days ago and absolutely smoked them on this bait. I'm going to show you guys how to rig it, talk about where to fish it at, and we're going to go over that in today's episode. Also, guys, before we get started, a couple quick things. Just want to invite everybody, if you haven't considered subscribing to Intuitive Angling, that's a really good free way to support the channel. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button. That helps put the channel out there on the algorithm. Really is a good way to, support and give something back if you like the channel. And also, guys, please check out my Fish the Moment Lake Map breakdowns. We've got all 4 seasons of the year maps up right now. This is a great resource, guys, to get some good fishing places on a lake you've never been to before or a lake you're familiar with. It took me 5 years to build these maps for Fish the Moment, so I'll put that link in the description as well. Okay, guys, I still am a student of fishing, just like you guys are. I learn from everybody, and I learned something from watching Matt Stefan's video last week on what he calls the hover Ned. Now, we've been talking about the hover rig a ton on the channel here the last 6 or 9 months. This is an invention by Core Tackle. Johnny Schultz and Matt Stefan invented this. This is a jig head that has the lead is evenly dispersed down the shank of the hook, unlike a traditional jig head that's got all the weight on the head. And by the design of this, when you rig it on a bait, it allows the bait to spiral and curl down like that. It doesn't just fall straight down like a traditional jig head does. And I've been using this extensively over the past 6 months, like on my flukes and my swim baits and my soft plastic swim baits. But guys, I never considered using this thing on a Ned rig. And apparently Matt, one of his customers or a subscriber, told him about that. He tried it and caught a bunch of fish. So what has been happening, I'll give you a quick story here, a little backstory, then I'm gonna show you how to rig this up. I've been fishing Table Rock Lake a ton the last couple months with on the water lessons and stuff. And we've been catching a lot of fish, fishing a little bit deeper with a shaky head, a football head jig, and a wobble head jig, fishing on the bottom. And I've been fishing these places a lot, and they're starting to get conditioned to bait. So I saw the hover Ned video last week, and I went down to Table Rock a couple days ago, and I pulled up on this one point, the very first point I pulled up onto that I've been catching, 2 or 3 fish every time I hit it in the past, month or so. Guys, we caught 22 fish on the one point on the hover Ned here. And I'm gonna show you guys how to rig it, how I like to do it. This thing is, I can't believe I haven't even tried this before. First thing that I do, guys, is I don't use a Ned rig. I use a 5-inch Zoom Zlinky, and I cut it down. So here's exactly how to rig it. Take your Zlinky or Senko or whatever, soft plastic stick bait, rough it up like this a little bit, get it all roughed up. You really need to do that. And then cut it off however long you want your Ned rig. It depends on, sometimes I'll use a Ned rig 1 inch long or sometimes 3 inches long, but this is about the size I've been using at Table Rock right here, about that side of the setup. Then I take the 3/32 ounce hover rig, come in like this, and just go careful down there. And with the hover rig, guys, you're gonna have it set up like that, and you're gonna pull it all the way into the bait like that, and then you're gonna bury the head back in the end of the Ned rig there. So it's gonna look like this. And then what I do after that, just spend some time sort of straightening it out a little bit. Sometimes I'll take and I'll sort of, round off the head a little bit, make it look a little bit more natural. You can use a regular, Ned rig on there, but these things are free. A lot of times what you can do is if you're Senko fishing, don't throw your Senkos away, save them the little halves like this. So this is the hover Ned here. And guys, when this thing hits the water, it's like it falls, it spirals down all the way to the bottom like that. And when you hop it off the bottom, it spirals down. So last week down there, a couple that when I was down there, it's like about probably 25% of the fish would hit it almost before it got to the bottom, but the rest of them, as soon as it hit the bottom, and I snapped it off the bottom and it snapped it up like that and it spiraled down like that in that clear water. And guys, they just hammered the thing. It's like they'd never seen, it's like these areas that I've been fishing have been getting a lot of fishing pressure, and it's like they'd never seen this hover Ned thing. So try it, guys. This is going to completely replace my Ned rig setup. I've got Ned heads here like everybody else does, but guys, I am going to start using this hover Ned with the hover rig head on there all the time on my Ned rigs. I don't know why we haven't tried it before, but another little advantage with this, guys, you'll catch more fish, is I like to go light. So I like the 3/32 head, and I use 6-pound test Seaguar Invizix fluorocarbon line. Just take this little thing, guys, throw it on points, secondary main lake points, throw it around bridge piers, anywhere you think there's some bass at. It's something they haven't seen very much. It's got a completely unique action. And guys, also I'll link my my hover rig head and my tackle warehouse link in the description of this video. If you guys would like to pick up a pack of those hover rig heads, you can use my link there. It's a good way to help the channel. I also put that Zoom Zlinky link in there. That Zoom Zlinky, guys, is a great value. They're about half the cost of a Cinco, and I catch a load of fish on them. So anyway, I hope it helps you guys catch some. We'll talk later.